Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That is caught. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Let's go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run for the first time with Bruce Hall. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. They'll look to run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Armadillos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here we go.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Flush to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense, they're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, 10. Right.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Don't jump. Ready?
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Nifty move. He's still on his feet. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I
think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On second down, a run with Hall. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Who dumps this one off here to Hall? And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pierce in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. 2 and now on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Go ahead.
Third down at 6.
21G.
Tua going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and 2. On third down, here's Taylor. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Fields. Connects with Kittle underneath. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now.
And touchdown! Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the night. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Fields. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now Tua going to change the play. Ball again on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
135 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They run once more with Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun, here's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3. On the option to give to Taylor here.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown!
Alec Pierce.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, two. Come on, two.
They'll give to Hall. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
20, TX.
Now Tua. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Armadillos will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go, tonight.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
Here we go.
Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Tua's throw there into the hands of Ross. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Turbo three, kick.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to an Eagles Tua, and that should just about do it. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for San Antonio, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.